Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at the crypto news around the space. So we see a lot of different things taking place right now in the market. Cardano is up about 13%, a great recovery. Chainlink's up about 5%. We have a couple coins just barely up, a few percentages. Polygon up about 9 or 10%. Like I said, not much going on with the market, just a very, very small recovery from our previous couple of days. I will say, guys, we are continuing to have some volatile times in the market. I do expect us to get a full recovery within the next couple of months. But like I said, it will take a couple of months for a full recovery, in my opinion. Just remember, always do your own research before investing, and always understand that I am not a financial advisor, and none of this is financial advice. So before we jump into anything else, there's a lot of information and research that I've done today to kind of find some good articles and explain what's really going on in the crypto space recently. So if you guys would subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Jumping into the first one, if you guys don't know, a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum, Arbitrum, launches mainnet beta. So this is huge. If you guys don't know what Arbitrum is, it's perhaps one of the most highly anticipated events of the year in the crypto industry. Layer 2 Ethereum scaling solution at Arbitrum recently announced that it had deployed the Arbitrum contracts on the Ethereum mainnet. Simultaneously, the project has also started onboarding infrastructure and projects, the announcement adds. So this is big. Obviously, developers getting to request access, and it talks about 250 teams have requested access for their developer launch. This is going to be a big deal, should reduce fees as well as much more. So jumping into the next one, we talk about privacy coins surge 20% after Australia cautions crypto traders against tax evasion. Privacy coins often get a boost when tax agencies crack down on crypto. And it just basically talks about some different coins that are involved here. I won't go too much into detail, but it's always funny to see that take place. We also have more mass adoption taking place. We talked about this yesterday in our crypto article, but this is kind of a big deal, so I want to reiterate how big of a deal this is. Bitcoin and altcoins as payment options for Sheetz. So if you guys don't know what Sheetz is, it's it's a very, very well-known, popular. Well, let's do this. Sheetz officially announced its interest in acceptance of crypto payments, and then talks about Flex, the official partner of Sheetz, will also enable crypto payments. So the tweet actually says, with 622 stores, the Mid-Atlantic convenience chain will begin allowing customers to pay for items inside the store or at the gas pump using Bitcoin. So this is very, very cool. I do expect more cryptocurrencies starting to be available for payment as well. So like I said, very, very cool. Jumping into the next one, America's oldest bank creates a cryptocurrency unit in Ireland. If you go down, it actually talks about this a little bit more into detail. BNY Mellon, America's oldest bank, has set up a digital innovation hub in Dublin, Ireland, according to May 30th report by Business Portal. We also have Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo unveil their cryptocurrency policies. So this is good to see Bank of America, Citigroup, Wells Fargo sharing their policies regarding cryptocurrency before the U.S. Senate Banking Committee. The three banks are in different stages of offering crypto services to their clients. They also lag behind some of their peers, such as Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs. So in offering access to investments with exposure to Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, and they talk a little bit more about that in the article. If you want to check that out, news.bitcoin.com. Jumping into the next one, we also see new crypto trading restrictions good for Hong Kong, government officials say. They talk about how this is the right decision. In a recent speech, the Treasury Secretary of Hong Kong, Christopher Hu, backed up the proposal of the Financial Services and Treasury to ban retail cryptocurrency trading. He said that the move was a well-thought decision and its consequences would benefit the city. So unfortunately, some more bans going on, but nothing we haven't seen before. Like I said, China's been banned 5 to 6 times already. Hong Kong, I'm pretty sure that one's been banned as well. If not, I don't think it'll affect the market too much, unfortunately. Bitcoin is the fastest asset to reach a $1 trillion market cap. This talks about the world is moving, forward at an accelerated pace. Historically, it's taken multiple decades for companies to be worth $1 trillion. And it talks about time to reach billion-dollar cap, current market cap. So you can see, Bitcoin, it took 12 years, and now we're at 1.1 trillion. And, Microsoft 44 years, Apple 42 years, Amazon 24 years, Google 21 years. So we'll see who ends up on top. I think, Bitcoin is going to strike on top and get above that $2.2 trillion, market cap very, 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 very quickly in the next bull cycle. So We'll see if we get this part 2 bull cycle going. If we do get this part 2 bull cycle going, we could almost, see it get up to that price point by the end of the bull run. Jumping into the next one, it talks about PayPal's Bitcoin volume exceeds $300 million. So PayPal sets a new milestone by reaching 300 million in Bitcoin transactions. The strong performance of Bitcoin and other altcoins in early 2021 could be one of the reasons. PayPal is also working on a way to send cryptocurrency from third-party wallets. We go on to the next one. It talks about Edward Snowden, Joe Biden's $6 billion, $6 trillion budget is pretty good for Bitcoin itself. So this is actually what we're going to take a look at. If we go to the tweet, it talks about $6 trillion. This is good for Bitcoin. So we have a couple people talking about this as well. I saw a couple tweets come out as soon as this was announced, and a lot of people were kind of excited. They understand that this is just going to cause more inflation. They understand that cryptocurrency is continuing to be in the very good highlight. We also see Bitcoin whales have accumulated 30K BTC between 31K and 40K. So we continue to see more whales jumping in. Bitcoin whales holding 100 to 10K BTC have accumulated 30K more coins in the last week. The accumulation coincided with last week's retest of 31K and rejection at 40,800. Earlier today, Bitcoin dipped to 33,000 before bouncing back up to 36,200. So it's crazy to see all these bounces take place. A lot of people very happy about this because they're able to buy this dip very, very easily. Jumping into the next one, talks about crypto whales just bought $2 billion, 850 million in Bitcoin, according to Chain Analysis. And that's exactly what you want to hear. You want to hear that these, whales are getting back in because they understand that, it's just a matter of time before the market continues to rise. Jumping into the next one, we see Fidelity says it has sold 102 million in Bitcoin to wealthy investors. That's exactly what we want to hear. More investors taking place in the crypto markets. Globit says it bought Bitcoin in Q1, so we actually see that with the purchase, Luxembourg-based firm becomes the latest company to hold cryptocurrency on its balance sheet, following in the footsteps of firms like MicroStrategy and Tesla. At March 31st, when the price of single Bitcoin was roughly around that $58,000 mark, Globit's holdings of the leading cryptocurrency was worth $500,000. Bitcoin is currently trading at that $34,000. So it's kind of unfortunate, obviously. Well, this is also funny. A spokesman declined to comment on what the company paid for each Bitcoin. I'm sure it was higher than it's currently valued at. I do see that being a good investment still. I think it'll, bounce right back very, very soon. But, like I said, guys, we have to be patient in this market. We're in a market that is very volatile and can kind of be controlled right now by whales and institutions and bad FUD. So we'll see what really continues on. But, like I said, holding long-term is definitely your best, chance at continuing to make profits. Goldman Sachs Ethereum will surpass Bitcoin to become a store of value. We've seen them talk about this quite a bit, actually. They think, Ethereum is so much better than Bitcoin, and they think that's actually going to take place. It definitely could take place. I just don't see it happening in, the next year or two. It could happen, 5 to 10 years possibly. But we'll see what takes place there. I think Ethereum needs a few more updates, a few more upgrades before it has what it takes to pass Bitcoin. So we'll continue to keep you guys up to date on crypto news. If you guys want to stay up to date on crypto news, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. We do see, like I said, a fairly good recovery, about 1 to 2% today. I do think it's going back down, though. We can actually see that prior to the crypto news segment we just did. We saw pretty much everything go back down just a little bit. Cardano was at 13% increase, now down to 11. We saw Chainlink at 5 or 6, now down to 4. About a 4% increase. And then we saw, Polygon Matic, I think it was close to a 10%. Now we're down to 9%. So I do think we are going down, back to that 33K Bitcoin at the very least. We'll continue to, like I said, monitor the situation, continue, guys, really give you updates. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys all in the next one.